Great, well, thank you for the introduction. So Green Fuels is a company I actually started back in 2003, really off the back of discovering that you convert waste into fuel. I thought, whoa, that's cool. So I did the only natural thing was max out my Barclay card with tanks and pumps, and I built a small refinery in my parents' garage. Turns out that I wasn't the only one who was interested in that, and we ended up selling quite a lot in the first few years of the business, and so we managed to grow as a profitable business in year one, debt-free, and managed to sustain the business without ever getting any outside investment so far. So that was 15 years ago. So we stayed committed to our roots. We like the idea of small, decentralized production from waste. So our technology improved and moved from plastic tanks and heaters into nice, shiny fuel breweries like the one on the screen. And but during this time, we were in quite an early stage, so we did a lot of cool world firsts. So we did the very first 100% biofuel-powered racing car. So in here, running on waste-derived fuel. We did the first train, which happened to be the Royal Train, which was very cool. Got to travel on it a couple of times. The fuel for the very first jet, which flew low and fast over the desert 11 years ago. But you know, this is a big deal because liquid biofuels. This is the direction it's likely to move to. So we got in on the ground floor. We also do other things. We work with Aston Martin to modify a classic car to run on a waste-derived biofuel produced from waste wine and cheese, of all things, which was famously used in a wedding a few years ago. And was one of the reasons we ended up with a royal warrant back in 2013, and something we're super proud of. So the technology, it's perfect for a small, decentralized scale, localized waste collection. So this is barley, perfect for islands. Waste is collected on the island, goes to the refinery, gets turned into fuel that's used in bus fleets. It's actually used on the school buses on the island, and also in decentralized energy production. The driver here was health. The waste was actually going back into the food chain, which is causing a lot of health issues. Now there's value in turning it into fuel. Cities, so here's London, you probably all recognise it, but what you may not know is PwC's buildings here run on a waste-derived biofuel. They're heating, cooling and power, which is giving incredibly high BREEAM ratings, I think the highest in the world at the time. Also closed-loop recycling projects, so where you've got someone who's got a load of waste, they can convert it into fuel and use it in their trucks, such as McDonald's here. So, great opportunity, and that's where we've been. We've been a technology supplier, and we've now sold into 80-plus countries across the world. And our customers are producing 420 million, or they've got the capacity to produce 420 million litres of fuel every year. Cumulatively, that's led to a carbon saving of around 5 million tonnes. And to put that into perspective, we started the same year as Tesla, and that's a bigger overall carbon saving for our customers than even Tesla. So we're super... pretty damn cool. So, but the business is now developing. We've decided that we're going to branch out into our own sort of production. So we're setting up facilities actually in Latin America, where we're going to be collecting oil and converting it into fuel for use and eventually for aviation. We're also scaling up our renewable jet process. We were lucky enough to get a very large EU grant last year, which has allowed us to scale up our technology in Germany, and we got an offtake from one of the major airlines. And this is, I see this as the future of biofuels. And we're also developing a platform. As I mentioned, 5 million tonnes of carbon, that's a lot. But there's no value being gained from that at the moment. So we're developing a platform so our customers and ourselves can gain revenue through that. So if any of you want to come and talk to me about it, I've got my phone number and email on there. So feel free to contact me as you want, or come and find me at the bar later. Thank you.